We can only discover new things if we leave the well-traveled paths, and the fear of the unknown too often prevents us from trying. Of course, I also know this feeling of pushing back the realization. Maybe some people never take that step and regret it or not. For my part, I know that I would regret it. So for now, I'm happy to have taken the step and I'm ready to discover new things. What am I talking about? More in this video. First of all, a brief review of last week. Slava Bielinski reached the semifinals at the Future in Antalya. There he had to recognize against Molzan that his opponent was too good. A defeat is the daily bread almost every week. Drawing the necessary correct conclusions from it is the essential part. I think Slava has seen what he has to do, and that is something completely different than just hearing it from us. Yuri Rodionov was finally able to start practicing again this week. The last 2 weeks were not easy, and the start to this training was correspondingly cautious. The progress from day to day was positive, and it quickly became clear that Yuri would be able to play a tournament again next week. What's more, this tournament is taking place in Austria, which is of course an additional motivation for Yuri. Sebastian Sorga and Slava Bielinski played another future tournament in Antalya. Both won the first round and both were underdogs in the second round. Slava played against Molzan again. Molzan won clearly last week. This time Slava again came out on the short end of the stick, but it was a close match and Slava had plenty of chances to win the match. Sebastian was up against the German Möller. In the end he lost in 2 sets, although Sebastian could have made more of the situation after catching up in the second set. For both of them, a few more insights. Certainly matches against opponents that you can lose, but don't always have to. People who have been following my videos for a while may have noticed that I have some projects that I have decided to realize. To be more precise, there are 2. One of them took me on another short trip to Egypt near Hurghada to Soma Bay. In the past, I was able to accompany Mohamed Safwat as a coach for a while. We had a very good working relationship and very good chemistry between us. In the many conversations between us, the idea was born that we wanted to start a joint tennis project in Egypt at some point. A year ago, we visited Soma Bay and spoke to the people in charge of this beautiful vacation destination. Soma Bay is a peninsula located south of Hurghada, about 40 minutes from the airport. It is an exclusive vacation resort with a good infrastructure. The peninsula can only be entered by invitation or as a hotel guest with a QR code or as a resident. In addition to several hotels, there are restaurants, a school, a kindergarten, a small supermarket, and various leisure activities as well as a harbor. The vision of those responsible on site is to establish sport alongside tourism. With golf and water sports, 2 sports are already available. Tennis, under our responsibility, will be another building brick in the future. Together with Mohamed Safwat and his wife Hend Asa, we are now responsible for all aspects of tennis in Soma Bay. The main facility with 12 hard courts is nearing completion. In addition, 4 top grass courts are already available, and in cooperation with the Sheraton Hotel, there's also the possibility to play on clay courts. Our 4-star partner hotel Cactus is also in the final stages of completion. The official opening is planned for June. This week, the official signing of the contract between us and the management of Soma Bay took place, and therefore the official start of this new big challenge. The projects we have planned are very extensive, and I will go into them in more videos. You may also be wondering what my personal future holds, and I will answer this question too in the next videos. Thank you once again for your interest, and I hope to see you in the next video.